Let's move on to part 6, a quantifier plus of. So what are quantifiers? A quantifier is a word that answers the questions how much or how many. The most common quantifiers are cardinal numbers. 1, 2, 3, 30, 30 million. These are called cardinal numbers. They're quantifiers. Ordinal numbers, these are first, second, third. They are not quantifiers because they answer the question, which one, not how many or how much. So, how many do you want? 2. That is a quantifier. Which one do you want? The second one. Second is not a quantifier. Many quantifiers are used with both countable and uncountable nouns. Some can only be used with countable nouns. Others can only be used with uncountable nouns. So here's a big list of common quantifiers. I'm not going to go over every single one. Just notice which ones can be with both countable and uncountable, which are countable only, which are uncountable only. So how do you use quantifiers? There are 3 basic patterns for quantifiers. The first is quantifier plus a noun. In this case, the quantifier works like an adjective. We brought some extra food in case someone got hungry. In New Zealand, most people live on the North Island. A rugby team consists of 15 players. The second pattern is quantifier only. The quantifier is considered either an adjective without the noun after it or a pronoun, whichever. It's not really important. The noun is understood but not written or spoken. For example, we have extra food. Would you like some? Food is understood, so I don't need to repeat it. 4.7 million people live in New Zealand. Most live on the North Island. Most what? Most people. In football, there are 11 players on a side. In rugby, there are 15. 15 what? 15 players. And then there's the third pattern. This is the one that's important for subject-verb agreement. Quantifier plus of plus a noun. In informal situations, of is often not written or spoken with all, both, or half, but it's understood. For example, we took some of the leftover food home in Tupperware containers. Most of the Kiwis I have met live on the North Island. There are 25 players on our rugby team. 15 of us play at one time. For subject-verb agreement, usually you ignore everything between the subject and the verb. For example, languages like Vietnamese are called tonal languages. Like Vietnamese is a prepositional phrase. Ignore it. Languages are. The cost of the textbooks is covered by the school. Cost is the subject, so cost is. However, with quantifiers, subject-verb agreement is decided by the noun after of. These are the pattern 3 quantifiers from before. All of the money was spent. Money is an uncountable singular noun. Or all of the students were sent home. Same subject all, but the noun after of decides. Students is a countable plural noun. There is an exception though. One of and each of. One of and each of must be followed by a plural countable noun. However, one and each are always singular, regardless of the noun after of. It doesn't matter. One and each are singular. One of my shoes is missing. I can't find it anywhere. Both of my shoes are missing. I can't find them anywhere. Each of Bob's 3 kids has their own room. All of Bob's kids have their own room.